right, everybody, it's Tuesday, it's 9:30, and it's time for Yes Have Some Toy Anxiety. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 2021, a year that will be known. It's the year of buying more toys.
That all your HasLabs arrive.
Where all your HasLabs come true. Hi, everybody. My name's Craig Goldberg. Thank you so much for joining YHS Toy Anxiety. I'm here with my co-host from Vancouver, BC, Ryan Dole. Ryan, Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Happy 2020 fun, because that's what it's going to be this year.
All right. I like it. Now, we have made the decision that we are going to make Toy Anxiety a weekly show. It is going to be live Tuesday evenings. Join us every week for live Toy Anxiety. We like doing the live shows. It's like Monday Nitro. You know, anything could happen. Sting himself could drop from the ceiling, give me the old scorpion death drop. You just never know.
Dude, he'll do it.
He's done it.
You
before.
don't know. I mean, if someone screws over Bret Hart, we know he's going to show up here. He's going to type toy. He'll do like T and A, like Y.
But anyways, well, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to keep an eye on the chat. Hope you guys are having a great start to your new year. Hope you're having some fun today. We've got a lot to cover. I think we should start off by saying, if you haven't watched the Jeffries, which is our first ever toy awards, they are available on YouTube. Thank you so much. We had a really great reaction. People seem to really enjoy those. We broke down our toys of the year. And I wanted to talk about, we had one award called the OFG Award, which was the Opportunity for Growth, which basically was the worst toy of the year. And if you remember,
But we don't actually say that.
Well, you don't want to be too hard on everybody, but that was one. The winner of that was the Carbon Freezing Chamber, the Vintage Collection Carbon Freezing Chamber. And there was a really funny post in Yes Have Some Group Therapy, the official Facebook group of Yes Have Some and all of our affiliated brands. I don't know. Well, it's one brand. All the shows. We hang out in group therapy. Phil George posted a picture of his kid opening the carbon chamber, and he said he got the Jeffrey Award-winning Carbon Freezing Chamber for his birthday. He wasn't being punished. This is what he asked for. And I thought that was really sweet. So I don't have his name, but happy birthday, buddy. I hope you have fun with it.
I hope you... I hope it brings you all the memories that an Ewok village gave these two men. Right? Like,
yes. I don't know. I mean, Ewok Village didn't give me any memories until I was 35, but
I hope it's this kid's equivalent to Eternia.
Right. In 30 years, he's going to be in a vintage toy store and be like, there it is. There's the carbon chamber.
Oh, man, if I wasn't missing my steps, I'd have it complete. Now I got to spend so much to get those stairs back.
Yeah. He's going to be in vintage collection group on Facebook.
Called Black Series Juniors
Black
Collectors.
Series Junior Vintage. Want to buy steps for carbon chamber.
And people are replying to him, are you nuts?
Buy repro steps. They're just as good.
Yeah, we'll trade for Scare Glow and Orcos only.
Hey, by the way, we've talked a lot about how the Wave 2 of Masters of the Universe Origins has not made it to the United States, but I did order Orco, the standalone Orco figure, off Amazon for $14.99 today. So now I'm in a little bit of a pickle because I do have Wave 2 pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. And that's kind of where I wanted to start. Ryan, you kind of led the charge of those New Year's Eve pre-orders. What was going on there?
So I was in a mood. It's New Year's Eve. And I think it's because we were all kind of online and chatting, and it's us, it's me and you, it's group therapy, it's Abby, everyone's there.
Everybody was there.
And we're talking about toys, and we knew, like, even already that day, that afternoon, I was like tweeting to Big Bad Toy Store, and I was like, hey, are you guys getting Masters of the Universe on sale today at midnight? And they were like, yes, we are.
You were like texting Big Bad Toy Store, like, you up? ?
Hey, yeah.
Oh my God.
ASL? What's going on, guys?
Now, Yeah, so I mean, it was fun though. Like that was fun getting on there at midnight, East Coast time, pre-ordering some Masters of the Universe Origins figures. I mean, it felt like a really great way to start 2021. 2020 was such a, I don't know,
A
like
storm.
it was a
Things.
shitstorm. It was,
Yeah.
and yeah. So I wanted to thank you for bringing to my attention because I had no idea. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, I knew that Masters of the Universe Origins was a Walmart exclusive until the first of the year, but I didn't know it was going to be like the countdown till midnight. Let's go,
Dude. That was like the ball dropping for me. But it happened to be 2 balls, and they dropped right at midnight Eastern Standard Time because, dude, I got Scareglow on the way, I got Orko on the way, so now I can finish Wave 2.
Very cool, very cool.
I got Merman on the way, so now I can finish Wave 4.
Nobody knows the waves. It's so confusing.
The waves are all over the place, but they were like, they had figures up for pre-order I didn't even know were going to be up for pre-order.
It's insane.
Characters like Hordak, and they had a different Merman that's coming out. There's a different Evelyn coming out. Clamp Champ. Battle armors are starting to show up in stores down in Targets. They're starting to show up at Toys R Us here in Canada.
Yeah.
Panther is. I'm going to try to hold out, though.
People are finding the Panther at the Targets all across the United States here.
Yeah, and we're finding them up here, too, which is like bonkers because we never get things the same time. Last time we got things the same time as the Americans did, it was Force Friday 1999. You know what I mean? Like, that's the last time. And it's been like 20
I love that.
Years. This is out of control.
We need a Bryan Adams themed parody called The Summer of 99, all about Force Friday.
Force Friday of 99. Gonna get there, my Darth Maul in line.
It was the Force Friday.
Anyone find an R2 unit? I need them to finish my set.
Dude, these Comtech voice control, this is the future of toys.
Dude, I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
When I got the Greedo one, it was super exciting because it's like Greedo's got 3 lines,
McClunky.
And now he's so dated that like he can't say McClunky. And so now I want these to come back. I want these Comtechs to come back with a McClunky, but not just a McClunky for Greedo. I want a McClunky for Bib Fortuna.
Forget the Black Series credit collection. I'm not happy till we get the McClunky collection next year. Black Series exclusive.
Greedo and Bib Fortuna 2-pack.
That would be so cool. Oh my god.
Cool. It would be. I still want a deluxe Bib Fortuna next year.
Well, I
want that to be announced at like at San Diego Con or Con or whatever they do.
Paul's Con.
I want them to say, hey, we're gonna do a deluxe Amazon exclusive.
Yeah.
Bib Fat Tuna on his throne.
Yeah.
To kick off the book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett, which I'm hoping turns out to be a musical. I don't think anybody's thrown out there, but like, let Trey Parker and Matt Stone write a Book of Boba Fett musical.
You know what? This is gonna really tick you off, Craig. But
I
heard the dude from Hamilton. He's involved. So
Lin-Manuel's writing the Book of Boba Fett.
Lin-Manuel.
He's like,
I am Boba Fett. I'm here to shoot things. This is Fennec, and she's here to shoot things. We shoot things together. We shoot things. We shoot things. We shoot things. We shoot things. And then the floor spins. It's fucking great.
Lin-Manuel's like, look, man. I had this idea. I had an idea about Boba Fett because that's history. And you're like, oh, is it? Hey, those Moana songs are great. Those Moana songs are great. I like Lin-Manuel.
Oh, You're Welcome is one of the best songs in Disney.
I like Lin-Manuel Miranda, but he's a little much to take sometimes when he talks about like how the story of Alexander Hamilton is just the story of Biggie and Tupac. I'm like, is it? I guess it is. I don't know. I'll just take your word for it.
So anyways, he's working on the movie that we're working on now, and so when we had like a Zoom thing with him, he just goes. He just goes. He's great though. I liked him. He's great. Goes.
We're gonna have a lot of fun this year, guys. So I do want a couple quick housekeeping updates. If you're new to Toy Anxiety, if you're new to Yes Have Some, if you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure that you're subscribing. I am doing the year of toy hunting. My goal is 300 toy hunts. I'm already 4 in. I don't know how far I'm going to make it.
So you're only taking 65 days off?
65 days off only. Join me on my journey.
And one vintage Star Wars figure a week.
Oh, that's going to be really hard. I want to talk about that later. But join us here on the channel. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got Ghostbusters Afterlife coming in 5 months. And
5 months? Talk about like 5 hours ago.
I know, it's insane. And also, well, why don't we start there? Well, listen, actually, before we get to talking about news and things happening, I do have a couple pickups over the last couple weeks. We kind of had an off week because of the Jeffries. So I did want to show some of the stuff that has come in. Yeah, let's get started. So what we do here is we always kind of start off and show off some of our new pickups. So I grabbed a couple things that I wanted to talk about. The first is my Power Rangers Lightning Collection pumpkin wrapper. Now, this is I'm going to say this is a pretty cool figure. It's cool that they're putting out these more deluxe style villains. I do collect the Lightning Collection figures. There's a pretty good wash on the actual pumpkin, but the problem is that there's really no shading on the mouth or eyes. So
because I thought there was in the pictures from...
Well, the pictures told a little bit of a different story. So I'm not much of a customizer, but it might not be a bad idea if you have this figure to kind of darken the edges or something to give it a little bit of depth. But besides that, it kind of is a cool figure. So yeah.
Hollow it out, make them light up from the inside.
That's what I always say. But these are hitting stores now. I actually got this at Target. I had this.
In case you're wondering where Abby is right now, she's been lit up and she can't make it.
Yeah, exactly. My wife. Yeah, this is at Target. I mean, I think you can get this pretty much anywhere, and it's not very hard to find. So get yourself a little pumpkin wrapper if you're a Lightning Collection person. Oh shit! I'm dropping something. It did come with additional pumpkin heads, by the way, for your Rangers and putties.
Are those at least painted?
Well, no, but they don't have faces. It's just like a pumpkin.
Okay, so are we putting him under potential OFG of 2021?
No, not yet. Not yet. Like, are we gonna call? Well, we might have a potential actually a little bit later. Next was okay. Now you're gonna yell at me. You guys might yell at me for this. I'm
over yelling at you. It's 2020 fun now. Now you just buy shit to buy shit. Do it.
I got the new Elite.
What are you doing?
Tell me that's not a badass figure.
Okay, that's totally awesome, but you know what floodgate that's going to open. Because now you do need that Hogan, and then if anyone who's been watching Craig's toy hunts, he passed on a Miss Elizabeth. He's going to need that one too to go with it.
Yeah. Everybody knows that Miss Elizabeth goes with Ultimate War. Listen, I won't spend too much time on it, but I don't have a plan for wrestling right now. I saw it and I bought it. It was an impulse buy, but I mean, you got the yellow Intercontinental Championship belt, you got the dual faces, and also these are apparently hard to find. I was like the asshole collector, like, oh cool, look, Ultimate Warrior figure, and I was like, these are going for $90 on eBay. So I did pick
Yoink!
that up. Right, yes. I will sell this for $65 tonight on Toy Anxiety. We should do an auction one week, a live auction. Okay.
Sure.
Next up, now this is cool. We've got the Biker Scout with child, as you can see, Black Series. Is this an Amazon exclusive? Is that what it is? That's where I got mine.
Yes, it is. It is an Amazon exclusive. Very good.
I think. I think this looks great. I like the design on the Biker Scout. One thing that I was a little bummed out about is Grogu is not removable. It's just his head in the bag. It's not an actual child figure.
Why not just close the bag then? If you don't like looking at him, just close the bag.
Just close the bag. Just flick them. No, but they honestly did a really good job with this. I mean, listen, I'm not the kind of person who, I don't know every detail of Stormtrooper or Scout Trooper armor or the speeder bikes, but hey, it looks good to me.
Well, the visor's a little weird, right? Like the helmet, like where the part he looks through is actually too big. It's actually supposed to be smaller.
Okay.
But that's me nitpicking.
That's a little nitpick.
I still love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's it. I wish that bag had soft goods.
Me too. And by the way, AJ Quick in the chat says punch that baby.
Ooh, yeah, good call. Good call.
Yeah, it's not a soft goods bag. It's a kind of a rubber bag, but that's okay. Okay.
Hey man, we all got a rubber bag.
Look, kid. Guys,
If you're
I
not going to rubber bag
love
your Grogu.
the Mandalorian so much. I've got a Grief Karga Black Series figure. Randomly found this at Best Buy of all places. This is the only one from this wave I have. I do not have Kuiil or Moff Gideon yet. But you want to talk about an obsession. I love Carl Weathers, especially in The Mandalorian. I think he's great. I think he's awesome. I love Rocky too, by the way, when they're trying to get the rematch. And Carl Weathers and Apollo Creed, he's mad that like people are talking shit about him, and he's like, "You get Rocky on the phone, you tell him." Like, I love that. I love Carl Weathers so goddamn much. So,
have you put that next to the Carl Weathers figure from Rocky?
No, but I do have multiple Apollo Creed figures, so I kind of have like a little Carl Weathers collection going right now. It's actually very exciting.
That is kind of cool. Now you need the one from Arrested Development.
Dude, we need Arrested Development toys. A little bit later on in the show.
Hey, Necca.
Later on in the show, we are going to be predicting some toy lines and some toy predictions.
Bold predictions, and put them in the chat too. If you're listening on YouTube, throw them into the chat, and we'll read some of yours as well.
Yeah, I want to know people's toy predictions for this year. Okay, moving right along, we do have the new deluxe Black Series Jar Jar Binks. This figure is a long time coming. It's a really well done figure. Great detail. The Phantom Menace kind of rules. Like maybe it used to not rule, but now it does kind of rule.
Dude, find me a time when it didn't rule.
Back in
it's
the summer. It's been
ruling since summer of '99. That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, these are hitting now. I found this at Target. Not 100% sure why it's $7 more than a regular Black Series figure, but whatever, I'll pay it. I know I shouldn't say that. I see a lot of toy collectors like taking a stand, like that's it. That's where I draw the line. I have no idea where to draw the line. I've never drawn a line. So, but yeah, this is a cool figure. Ryan, what do you think of it?
As soon as I find one, I'm grabbing them because
even though you quit collecting Black Series.
Okay, I toned down on Black Series. I'm like cherry picking now. Before I was going a little crazy.
Yeah. But
now it's like I'm down to cherry picking because I have to focus a little more on my Black Series juniors.
Okay.
Right? So I
love that. I love that. Okay. Two more things and then we'll move along. I think I talked about this on the Jeffries, but I do have the Splinter and Baxter 2-pack from Necca. Necca, we awarded them Toy Line of the Year for Ninja Turtles, and what a way to start off 2021 by finding two.
Yeah, they got 2 golden G's.
2 golden Jeffries. By all accounts, Necca is going to have another stellar year, so can't wait to pop these guys open.
Yeah, that's great.
And last but not least, now this is something everybody knows about, but I haven't talked about it publicly since the incident. So we have the Star Wars Masterwork 1 of 5 signed Harrison Ford as Han Solo trading cards. Now,
I think you should show that off every week.
This gets you into like exclusive clubs, I'm telling you. Now, I figure some of the people watching have seen the video, and I wanted to talk about it because I have not acknowledged this at all. There is video of me opening this card and finding it, and I promise you, I swear on all that is holy, if the video did not exist, I would have no memory of opening it because I blacked out. And you can see it in the video. Like you can see
Yep.
Jacob Walsh said it looked like I was summoning Satan. So Ryan, I wanted to get your reaction. What did you think?
Do you want my reaction of your reaction?
So the video is available on YouTube and it's in Facebook group therapy. But what did you think of seeing your friend literally lose control?
Well, first off, it was kind of like about time, and it was like how many roses does it take to get a Harrison Ford? And the answer is 2.
I some of these quotes, some of these comments are really funny.
But it is kind of true though. Like I don't know. I felt like if anyone that I knew that got it, I'm happy it was you. It had to be you, or for some reason it had like I could see Hal Clay getting that for some reason.
Well, Hal would just find it. Like he'd find it.
Hal would get that on his first try.
He'd be like,
right,
oh!
and then just be like, Well, cool. And he'd probably throw it to the
So
side, and his son would take it.
if you don't collect cards, this is from Topps Masterwork. So Topps Masterwork, you get 4 packs per box. It's about $200 for a box. You get 2 autographs per box. But the odds of pulling one of these silver framed autographs are like 1 in 40 boxes. And then all of the signers, there's 40 or 50 different folks who signed for the product. So this is kind of the holy grail of holy grails of the entire product. And I've had some very I'll put it this way. I've had offers that would set me up for my toy buying for the year and more, and possibly more. But it means too much to me to sell. I love Han Solo. Look at that picture. I mean, in that Hoth or the Empire Strikes Back, just the cool jacket. Like, it's just, this is one of the coolest things I've ever owned and will ever own. So I will not be letting it go.
Who's scruffy looking?
Exactly. I say that
Right?
I walk in and I water him. No, I do not water him. So yeah, I've had some awesome pickups over the last couple weeks. It was a really cool way to start the year, or I should say end the year, getting this card. And but I'm just excited about toys. I mean, you guys see I've been putting these toy hunting videos up.
Yeah, well, I'm loving it. I don't know, man. I'm so stoked that you got that Harrison, though. And, like,
thank you.
He is that holy grail, not just character, but, like, actor. Like, he hates people. Right. He doesn't want to sign anything of yours. Right? And he hates you for even thinking that you want anything signed by him.
But also Harrison Ford, I bet they pay him, a decent amount to sign these. So he's probably like, look, I'll sign the damn card.
Yeah, they're probably like, can you sign 10 of them? I'm done at 5.
He's like, I didn't kill my wife. They're like, I don't care. So Ryan,
He's sitting at the ledge. You got to sign these. I'd rather jump.
Oh my God, Ryan, how is your toy? God, I'm so sorry. I'm getting weird Facebook notifications. I'm going to exit that out. How is your toy year starting off so far?
Pretty quiet. Like I think during break I went out kind of hunting once. Didn't really get anything. Everything was kind of like a little picked over for Boxing Day, which is December 26th out here. And so, a lot of stuff was kind of like picked over. Didn't really, wasn't super excited. And then my first one of the year, I kind of did, like I said, we did Mess of the Universe. We went on a whole online Motu hunt.
It was fun. And, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and just trying to and I remember it was a lot of fun just being able to call you and just us talk through it and be like,
I talked you through
what is with these wave orders? What's going on?
Right. Well, it was confusing. I mean, we kind of acknowledged it earlier, but the rollout of the line has been, Wave 1 was pretty cut and dry because every Walmart in the United States is peg warming Wave 1 except for the Sky Sled. And it's interesting because the Sky Sled seems to be one of the first items showing up at Target. So it almost feels like maybe they held back on the because there's plenty of Battle Cats here. But Sky Sled was hard to find at Walmart. But now in the past couple of days, I've seen Sky Sled at Target.
Yeah, we're having no issues carrying Battle Cats up here. It's everything else is just gone.
Right.
But now everything is starting to show up at Toys R Us as well. Like I said earlier, but just to reiterate, I went back online on the first there too. I got pre-ordered the Battle Armor, He-Man and Skeletor.
Those look great. Those deluxe figures are going to be fun.
The chest pieces look a little small.
Okay.
So on the old ones, it took up the whole chest, and then here it just kind of feels a little.
I actually read something. And it has something to do with the way that the shoulder joints are put in the new figures. That's
what I assumed.
I got really nerdy. I usually don't care about articulation or discussing it in any manner, but I did read somebody's thoughts about that. So yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, Masters is going to be, I think as we look towards this year, and maybe we can talk about these predictions kind of by section. I think that we will be talking about Masters of the Universe a good amount this year. I think with Castle Grayskull coming out and with the Origins line kind of being planned for the whole year, and we've got a lot of announcements that kind of take us through the first half of the year. But man,
they've got their premium toys coming out too. They're 7-inchers.
Right.
Right.
I think what was that line called? The Masterverse.
I can't remember. Masterverse, but man, I'm nervous
Okay.
and excited.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
Okay.
It's but I think you're right. I think Master of the Universe is going to be one of those toy lines we're going to be talking about all year because it seems to be rapidly expanding.
Well, I'm excited about it, but I'm also a little bit nervous because Mattel's gone in big on Mattel on Masters of the Universe, and it's kind of hard to gauge what the success of the line will be. But they've got the 2 new animated series hitting Netflix, so hopefully that drumming up that media, similar to Ghostbusters, once Afterlife comes out, it puts the brand into the to the headspace of people that are more than just your hardcore collectors, and your hardcore fans are always going to be thinking about it. But to the average guy who's like walking through Walmart with his kid, he might see Masters of the Universe figures and be like, I had no idea like this was even a thing. So something like a Netflix show kind of pushes that. Like we talked about on the Jeffries, Masters of the Universe in general is the greatest marketing scheme of all time. And that's all
it is.
It's one big commercial. Do you have
I can't wait.
Do you have any predictions for Motu for this year?
Hang on. That's a great question. I think we are going to still get. How far did they announce? I think we're going to get at least two more deluxe figures by the end of the year.
Yeah. Do you think they'll put out?
One of them I think will be Skeletor, with the dragon on the back.
Okay.
And I think Mossman might be the other one. I'm going to assume Mossman because he's kind of like a big deal.
We've got Castle Grayskull coming for that line in the spring. I think by the end of the year there will be another Snake Mountain announced for Motu Origins. I think it only makes sense.
Yeah, that's dangerous, but yeah, I'm down.
Dangerous. So let's talk about Ghostbusters for a little bit.
Sure. I love Ghostbusters.
We're almost a half hour in already, so thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, every Tuesday night, 9:30, join us here on YouTube, and we'll be having some more announcements and some more fun as we go. Okay, so let's do it. This thing came in today. The Afterlife Ectotron. It's kind of a repaint of the first Ectotron. I like it. I actually really like this packaging. I think it looks good. But I am going to open this because, as you can see, it comes with Slimer and also Muncher. Muncher being the new ghost that we saw in the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. This is the first ghost from the new Ghostbusters movie that we've gotten. So to me, it's almost like this is Muncher's rookie card, basically. So
you're going to open it?
I am going to open this. But I'm not
as opposed to just keeping the rookie card mint in the box.
I want to try to transform it. I've never gotten to transform before, and I just want to try.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
You know what? The box art looks really good. I'm so excited for new Ghostbusters product. I mean, listen, look who you're talking. The two of us, yes, have some.
Yeah.
Abby and Jake. If it's got a Ghostbusters logo, we're gonna be excited about it. So this was pre-ordered. I completely forgot that this was even coming. It showed up today, and it was a Target box. And I thought it was gonna be that Plasma Series Ecto that's coming, but it was this guy. So let's talk about Ghostbusters though. So a couple people today have been finding some of the new Hasbro Ghostbusters products, specifically that Kids Stay Puffed. And I saw a couple other people said that the Kenner Ghost Popper has also been found in person at a Walmart. So that means it's time for Ghostbusters toys. We've been waiting.
Here we go.
We've been waiting.
This year is like starting off with like a serious toy bang.
No, toy bang. New phrase. A toy bang is when... Well, it's self-explanatory.
So it's when several franchises and companies release everything all at one time. That's what that is.
It's a toy bang.
Between Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Ghostbusters, we're just getting smashed.
We are.
And and it's exciting. Like how cool was that today in group therapy? Who was it?
I think Alec West from
Alec
the Frog
West.
Brothers podcast.
Yeah, and he's the one that posted the whole like, "Hey, look what showed up," and it was exciting to see. Like. Anything Ghostbusters.
It makes me want to go to Walmart tonight, and because
Oh, you will.
I might. I'm very excited for Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Last year was an interesting year as a Ghostbusters collector because obviously we got that big push for Plasma Series, and it did pretty well at first, but now is really kind of struggling. They're starting to phase it out, go into clearance, and it's nobody's fault. I mean, listen, the movie was supposed to come out last year. It doesn't say anything about the actual figures. The demand was really hot, and then it cooled off a little bit. Same with the Kenner classics. But now we can take a deep breath. We can reset. And over the next couple months, we are going to have a lot of Ghostbusters toys and merchandise hitting the shelves. One thing I'm very curious about, like, we know the kids-focused Fright Features line is coming. We know there's a new Ecto. I'm wondering what happens with Plasma Series. There was never an official announcement for a Series 2. We all just assumed that Series 2 would be Afterlife-focused. Ryan, how are you feeling about the prospects of Plasma Series going forward?
Okay, so when I think about when it goes really strong and they restock the shelves and they kind of go to clearance, what happens with most stores is that if there is a wave 2, they're going to order less of them.
Right.
So which means what's hot now, right, just means it's like a comic book in a sense too. They'll always put out a ton of number 1, and number 2 sometimes ends up being worth more because they made less of them. And I think that might be the case here.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know the Ghostbusters fan base is pretty hardcore. It's not as big as something like Star Wars or Power Rangers, but once those figures and toys start hitting, they will be hard to find at first because the hardcore collector is going to go out and hunt and find them. So I'm thinking a wave 2 of Plasma Series will happen and it'll be announced. I'm assuming Hasbro is going to do something this year in place of what Toy Fair would have been. There is no Toy Fair this February.
Yeah, and depending on what's in the next trailer, whenever we get a new trailer,
right,
I have a feeling if there's something in the trailer that they're going to kind of reveal they might then at that point announce a wave 2. They might not announce every figure in wave 2.
Right. Well, I mean, couple of there's going to be a Phoebe figure, and there's going to be a Trevor figure, Finn Wolfhard's character. I'm assuming we're going to get a Paul Rudd figure, and then the original, Venkman, Stantz, and Zedmore, the
Old Man Ray.
Yeah, and I think that's all pretty much a given. But I'm really excited about it. I mean, when I think back to 2016, love or hate Ghostbusters Answer the Call, to be able to go to Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, and get that merchandise and get those toys, it was really, really fun, really special. But I'm very stressed because back then I was primarily only collecting Ghostbusters, and now I'm trying to strike a balance between Star Wars, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, Power Rangers, and God knows what else. So I might need to start thinking about like ranking importance here. Like I've been out hunting the new G.I. Joe classifieds like the Cobra Viper and the Firefly at Target, and I'm losing my goddamn mind. I really am. I've gone full on insane.
Well, the G.I. Joe's been a struggle though to begin with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you kind of knew that going in.
I did.
At this point.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with G.I. Joe. They've got a couple figures announced, and I mean, really, more than any of these toy lines, these G.I. Joe figures are hard to find. These Target exclusives, when I say I went in, there'll be a video released tomorrow documenting this. I showed up at Target today, and there was 7, 8, 9 dudes waiting in the toy aisle. I mean, you don't see that you see that for PlayStation, not action figures.
When I was looking online today trying to find comments, which I couldn't find any because everyone was too damn positive.
Right.
But people were asking like, "Oh, how long did you wait in line for? Like did you wait, before the store opened?" Like, I got there 2 hours before the store opened.
Right.
Things like that. Like these guys are like waiting in line like it's 1999 in front of the Chinese theater for episode 1.
Right.
Like they're all camping out, right? Like it's wild.
But to me, like, yeah, it would be great if they were just readily available and everybody could get it. But to me, it's kind of cool, like seeing all these collectors out there, like.
There's a bit of camaraderie there.
Yeah,
but there's also
cool.
like camaraderie yet competition.
There was competition, and I ended up not getting a Cobra Viper today. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, you got to get more aggressive.
I really do. I need to get there
earlier.
That's
what it comes down to. I think you got to get some. I think you got to start watching some Mad Max movies before you go.
Right, just get like just taking people out.
Yeah.
Classified, it's going to be a big year for Classified. Obviously, there's a G.I. Joe movie coming out at the end of the year. So I think that line's going to... It was mega... I mean, that was the biggest comeback. If we did comeback of the year for the Jeffries, which we didn't, it would have been G.I. Joe because it really made a huge impact across the board. And it brought a lot of people in collecting toys that weren't collecting. I've talked to a lot of collectors that I've run into. They were like, this is the first toy I've bought since I was a kid, but like I've never dreamed of getting an action figure like a G.I. Joe, like a Cobra Commander, like detailed 6-inch. So it's cool. It's exciting. I get excited.
It's nice having a Pimp Daddy Destro that it comes with money that's lit on fire.
Dude, light that money on fire.
Dude, like nothing's more badass than that.
Let's go to the chat real quick. Ordinary Joe 79, he is predicting Serpentor, which would be badass. And
say it with more metal though. Serpentor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's on the to-do list for Hasbro. I mean, the fact that they've already put out in less than a year 3 different Cobra Commanders, like
it's all in due time.
It's all in due time.
2 Destros, 3 Cocos,
2 Roadblocks,
right?
Yeah,
2 Roadblocks,
2 Roadblocks, and then we're gonna obviously I do have a case of the regular Cobra Troopers, not the Cobra Island Troopers, but the regular infantry troopers.
Wait, did you say you have a? Oh, okay. I did hear that right.
6.
I was like, I thought you went into Walmart and just took a case off a flat.
I took a
just
case.
Like, I'll just take this with me. I don't know what's in it, but I'm just gonna buy this case of Joe's.
You're coming with me, Crin.
Why do you need so many? Are you army building? Are you an army builder now?
I have actually become an army builder recently.
Are you going to take photos of them in Abby's garden? Is that what's gonna happen?
You know what I have? I've got 6 remnant stormtroopers for Black Series.
Why?
Because it looks badass to have a bunch of stormtroopers.
But you're in space danger. Why?
Speaking of space danger, I did order the space walls, and I'm so excited to get the space walls. And then have
these are for your Black Series, the Black Series scale ones, right?
I'm gonna be doing a lot of figure photography with my Mandalorian figures and my space walls.
Do you know what you need for your space walls?
What's that?
You need a Migs Mayfield.
Oh,
from season 1.
Ryan, give me your pitch on why a Mayfeld Black Series figure needs to happen ASAP. Give me, like, if you had 60 seconds to pitch Hasbro on why we need a Bill Burr Mayfeld Black Series figure. I'm putting you on the spot, but I know you can do it.
Right.
60 seconds on the clock. I wish I could add a little timer. I think I can. Hold on. No, I don't think I can. Wait, here we go. Oh, yeah. We're giving Ryan 60 seconds. It's going to be good. Why? I can't get a fucking timer up. Gimme. Go. 60 seconds. Okay. Mayfeld. Go.
All right. Here's the thing. This is why we need a Mayfeld figure, all right? We need you fucking nerds to go out there and buy these toys because he's like not even a real fan. And I think that's really funny. Just like Jon Favreau thought it was funny to cast a guy that doesn't like Star Wars. Now to give him a figure would be incredible. Plus, the character himself is freaking awesome. All right. So all I have to say is, get us a Migs Mayfield and get us 3 different ones. Get him the one from season 1, and then you get us another one where he's in his prisoner gear, and then you get another one where he's in disguise as like that Imperial driver for one of those like big wheels. You know, get him for one of those, and then you know what? On top of that, because we're getting a Razor Crest, let's get a Black Series Junior. All right, of Migs Mayfeld. Let's get one of those too. And you know what? You're gonna buy them. You're gonna buy them all because you know what? You're a goddamn nerd, and you can't help it.
I love it.
And that's why we need a Migs Mayfeld figure.
I love it. I love that so much. I love everything that just happened. I want it now. Sign me up for a Black Series Junior Migs Mayfeld. But seriously, we need all the Mandalorian figures.
Yeah, I think they should just stop making toys of every other Star Wars franchise.
Do we need another Han Solo figure? Yeah, we do.
Do we need another Chewie? How many Vaders does one need?
I'll tell you what we do need.
2 years off
we need
from the original trilogy, even Clone Wars. And this is me saying this, even Clone Wars.
Okay.
Take a break. Let's take a break. Let's stop and smell the roses.
Okay.
And let's just load up on Mando.
I do want a Migs Mayfeld figure. You know what I really want? If they're going to keep the Archive series going this year, we need releases with updated facial technology
Of Tony Stark.
of Tony Stark. No. There's 3 Princess Leia figures I need, because the Hoth Leia and the Bespin Escape Leia are both friggin' awesome figures. Black Series. We need Bausch Leia.
A New Hope.
A New Hope re-released. The Death Star Escape, A New Hope. We need the Bausch Disguise Leia. We need I don't say S Leia.
Prisoner Leia.
Prisoner Leia. And we need those 3 for sure. But then we also need the regular Bespin Leia. That's 4 Leia figures that we need. And I don't know. I think we'll get them eventually. They should just
come out with screw this. Okay, screw the Archive series, and screw Black Series. Just come up with a 6-inch Princess Leia line of toys.
Yeah, Princess Series. I love it.
Give us a Princess Series, and then just do a whole wave. Remember when they had what was it? They did a 12-inch doll line.
Yeah, but there'll be Black Series figures, but just all Leia.
But all Leia. Maybe throwing in Ahsoka there or something like that. But because she was in Rebels as well. I mean, you could make a Black Series figure of that too.
All joking aside, we need a Padme, an Episode 1 Padme, or Queen Amidala in full garb, because
that should be a deluxe figure. That's my prediction this year as well. I think that's going to be one of my predictions. We are going to get a deluxe Queen Amidala.
As far as Episode 1 figures go, I mean, we've got Obi-Wan, we've got a really bad Qui-Gon that needs to be redone, and then we've got Mace Windu, and we've got Jar Jar now. I think Amidala needs to be next. And for the love of God, Hasbro, give us a young Anakin Black Series figure. It's ridiculous.
With a HasLab Black Series scale pod racer.
Now this is pod racing.
Come on.
You know what? Give me a 2-pack. Give me a Black Series 2-pack with Sebulba and Anakin. That would be
They don't do 2-packs no more.
You sound like somebody on the side of the road who just went, they don't do 2-packs no more.
Remember back in 99 when you could get a 2-pack of Pit Droids, a 2-pack of Jawas? Now,
you're so mad.
You're lucky if you get half a Jawa in a Black Series package for $29.99.
Nobody in the world.
Now it's a Build-A-Figure.
Nobody gets more upset about how expensive Jawas are than you.
Okay, that's not fair. But what's really not fair is that I have to pay the same price for one Jawa.
Yeah.
As I would have had to for 2.
You're right.
So,
you're right.
And on top of that, back when I was a kid, Jawas had soft, good cloaks. I'm just gonna throw that out there too.
Yeah, come on, we want those soft goods.
Ooh, we need them.
They're so soft.
Soft.
But yeah, we should have a pretty big year with Black Series. I mean, obviously, we know what's going to happen with Vintage Collection. There's going to be a ton of Mandalorian figures. We'll have the Razor Crest showing up at the end of the year. But Ray Cameron says, douche Phantom Menace Padawan. Yeah, end of movie Anakin, where he's got the little buzz cut. I like that. I love it.
Yeah.
And
then she smiles back too, like, just feed that ego, right? Like, no wonder the guy hasn't stopped thinking about it. You know what's kind of funny is, like, we give Wonder Woman shit for thinking about the same dude for 70 years.
Yeah.
Dude makes one wood snippet for this girl that he meets in frickin' Watto's shop, hasn't stopped thinking about her for like close to over 10 years. So, I mean, this shit happens, man.
He pined. He was pining.
Well, yeah, that's what the wood was made out of. It was a pine wood snippet.
Actually, speaking of Wonder Woman, it was made of Chris Pine. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
wow. So sorry.
Dude, no. Own it.
So any other Star Wars toy predictions for this year? I mean, we kind of know what's coming for the next little bit with the Archive series, but I don't know. They haven't really...
This one's bold. This is a bold prediction.
Yeah?
This is a bold prediction. Okay. I think McFarlane Toys will produce a Toy of the Year worthy figure this year.
Not from Star Wars, they won't.
Not from Star Wars. No. I just mean in general. I think in general, whether it's like from their DC stuff or from Dune or from, like The Witcher, like they got so, or even from Spawn. I think that this year will be the year that you and I will acknowledge them as a top contender.
I will admit, as I've been toy hunting, I've seen the McFarlane figures a lot. I think the Flash figure is actually pretty cool looking, and
The Flash looks good. The Joker looks good from the Arkham line.
Yeah. I mean, we give McFarlane a lot of shit, but I like that guy, and he's just doing what he, they put out a lot of cool product. And one thing I'll say about those McFarlane figures, they're easier to find than a lot of the Hasbro figures,
and for the price point that they are too.
Yeah,
I mean, they're cheaper than Black Series.
Yeah. By the way, if you're still in the chat, let us know if you have any toy predictions or if you want us to tackle anything as far as toy lines, Masters of the Universe, Ghostbusters, Star Wars, anything like that, because we are going to be calling it in 15 minutes. We're going to be at an hour, and we try to do hour to an hour and a half. Tonight will be right about an hour, so we're going to be wrapping up here soon. As far as like Star Wars goes, we're going to be talking a lot of Star Wars this year. There's going to be a lot of big announcements. I don't know if you guys know, there's a lot of, we've got Cassian Andor in the pipeline. We've got Obi-Wan season 3 of Mandalorian, Rogue Squadron,
Book of Boba Fett,
directed by Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
We got a lot. I will say this. I'm very excited about NECA. I'm very excited about Super 7, both of their Ninja Turtles lines. And
Ryan, we're talking a lot about them too.
we listen. NECA's got a turtle van coming, and from what we're hearing, it's going to blow some minds
and some wallets.
It's going to blow your wallet. It's going to be a toy bag. Hey,
yeah.
You know what we haven't talked about since like the first episode of Toy Anxiety? And we pre-ordered them? The Disney Ultimates from Super 7.
Oh! Where are those at?
I don't know, but they're going to be announcing Wave 2 soon, and you know what that means.
That means a bold prediction of who Wave 2 will be?
I don't know. I think we did that. I don't know. I have no idea. There's a lot of Disney characters.
Do you think we'll get this is okay. Do you think they'll do anything from Splash Mountain, or do you think that's like done? Like that's like a we don't really talk about that anymore.
I think everything's on the table.
You think everything's on the
table? No, I don't think Splash Mountain or Song of the South is on the table. But everything
I think Song of the South is like, I don't think that's ever going to get touched ever again. And it shouldn't, as far as I'm concerned. I'm okay with that.
And yeah, so let's go to the chat real quick. T Molly 86 says NECA said they will be doing more Mirage TMNT, hopefully a reissue of all 4 red bandanas. Yes, I've been quietly contemplating buying the knockoffs, and I don't want to have to do that. So,
but Trevor was actually talking about this weekend about them releasing more Mirage Studios comic turtles.
Trevor Zamet, who's the brand manager for NECA, he was on the Jeffries, and then he did an awesome interview with the Foosh podcast. I definitely think you should check that out. And this is what Ryan's acknowledging right now: the he wants to do more comic turtles.
Yeah, and I know I guess he was saying too, like, I guess something's in the way at the moment for them doing Archie, even though they want to do Archie. And, I don't know about IDW, what's going on there, but I do want comic turtles more than I want cartoon and movie turtles.
Yeah, but I think Last Ronin figures are going to happen.
Oh, I think so too. But I was also just kind of bummed out that it was like, we're just getting more of those turtles. Okay, because it's like, I feel like those have been done like so many times. And it's
but a lot of people need to get their hands on those because they just put out that shredder with the loot crate. A lot of people need those red bandanas.
Leave those fans alone.
Hey, you guys want to hear my big NECA prediction?
Let's hear it.
I think NECA is going to do Cobra Kai figures. Putting it out there.
Who's your wave 1?
How many figures? Now, are we talking retro style or regular 6-inch figures?
I'm talking regular 6-inch style, Back to the Future-esque. Are we going Cobra Kai the series? Or are we doing Karate Kid?
Cobra Kai the series.
Cobra Kai the series. Oh, okay. Then, okay. So obviously they're going to do Johnny and Danny.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you're...
But what versions of those two are we going to get?
I think if you're going to get... let's say it's 6 figures. Let's say they were going to do 6 Cobra Kai figures. I think wave 1, you get Johnny Lawrence kind of in just like, jeans, denim jacket, t-shirt, Johnny Lawrence. Then I think you have an alternate version of him in his karate gear, his gi.
Right.
Okay. And then same with Ralph Macchio, Daniel's son. I think you get like his, everyday car dealership, suit and tie kind of look. And then you get the Miyagi-Do version as well.
Right.
Now that's 4 figures. So if you have 2 more figures in wave 1, who would they be?
Miguel.
Yep.
Hawk.
Yep.
Stupid Robbie, who is dumbest.
I said 2 more. We're on to 3, but let's keep going.
Oh, 2 more? Then it has to be, what's her name?
Samantha
and Miguel.
Yeah. Samantha and Miguel. I think Hawk's wave 2. I think Hawk is wave 2.
I would get a Hawk in 2 seconds. He's my boy. I love just how
no
his
spoilers.
transformation.
No spoilers.
Yeah, it just says. But no, I'm just even saying. Even from season 1.
Right.
Like,
right.
Hawk from season 1 to season 2.
Right.
Is like 2 totally different characters in a way.
Yep.
And he's he's fucking cool.
Now we should say there is no Cobra Kai NECA figures coming. We are just speculating that it could happen. Now there is.
Now, if NECA, if you're listening, and if you guys need some product managers for a Cobra Kai series,
that would be sweet.
I'm available. Craig's available, and we'd be happy to be part of your team.
I think so. They've done Karate Kid figures before. They do the retro style ones, and then there's another company that's done more realistic, almost like Bandai style. Figures.
I could see Super 7 doing that.
Yeah. Oh, Super 7 Ultimate Karate Kid figures. I love, by the way, you guys want to hear my prediction for Cobra Kai? There's going to be an Avengers style movie at some point where they bring everybody. Jackie Chan, Will Smith's kid, the girl from the movie, next Karate Kid. I can't think of her name. What's her name?
Oh my God. Now why am I blanking?
Hilary Swank. There's a whole episode of The Office about that. Mr. Miyagi hologram, everything will be there.
Dude, speaking of Mr. Miyagi, Brock says in the chat, give me a Mr. Miyagi tribute figure.
Dude, the NECA Mr. Miyagi retro figure is one of the best face sculpts I've ever seen on an action figure. It looks like you had the Indian in the cupboard of Mr. Miyagi.
Dude, so think about this. So let's say you get your NECA Mr. Miyagi tribute figure.
Yeah.
And you put it next to your movie Splinter.
Yeah.
And you make them fight Super Shredder.
Dude, speaking of that interview
and Kreese, you need
God.
Him.
Well, Kreese, but I don't think Kreese would be wave 1 of Cobra Kai.
But he'd be wave 2. But even if you had him with opposing him with Shredder, he would look so freaking cool. Or you put him in the foot gear, dude.
The other thing is, jumping back to Ninja Turtles real quick, Trevor
they
also...
should share a universe now. I am calling it Ninja Turtles, Cobra Kai,
Power Rangers.
Shared universe.
Trevor did mention NECA is doing the flashback Orokusaki and Hamato Yoshi figures, which
for the cartoon.
For the movie.
Oh, that was for the cartoon, which I thought was just as cool.
Yeah, I mean either one would be amazing. So, and yes, concerned parent Chase Ambrose should be getting an action figure as well. Well, listen, guys, we only got about 5, 7, 8 minutes left. So, Ryan, what else? We're going to do our fun segment where we comb through comments, and I've got a couple fun things saved. But do you have anything else you want to touch on for this first show of the year?
Dude, you got me so high on Cobra Kai.
High on
right
Kai.
Now, you got me high on Kai because it's like, dude, now thinking about when you first, I remember you mentioned this a couple weeks ago. I'm like, dude, they should do that. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But now talking about it, it's got me excited.
Well, season 3 of Cobra Kai was fucking awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, imagine the playset for that, the breakable high school.
Oh, dude, keep breaking that high school. Dude, Miguel is such a cool character. He's also definitely a Power Ranger. I'm just waiting at some point for him to become the
Power Ranger mixed with Daniel Bryan from WWE.
Exactly,
that's who he is.
Exactly.
He's great.
Yeah. So as far as other bold predictions for this year, I think we've covered a lot of ground. Over the next couple weeks, we'll keep it going. But I think this is going to be, at least the first 6 months of this year, we're going to be very Ghostbusters centric. We're going to be buying and hunting for a lot of Ghostbusters stuff. And
it's true. So heads up, folks.
And I do want
There's
to
going to be a lot of Mando and a lot of Busters.
If you're new to Yes Have Some, if you're new to Toy Anxiety, tell a friend, let them know. We are going to try our best to become the premier destination Tuesday nights, 9:30, live on YouTube. Maybe we'll launch a Twitch channel too to go along with it. And we want to blow it up. We want to a live toy talk show where everything goes. And
dude, and have no mercy on that subscribe button.
Strike it first.
Strike it first.
So without further ado, let's end our evening with a couple comments. What we do is we comb the internet, the message boards, Facebook, Twitter, things like that, for toy commentary, and we read them. Ryan, did you find any for tonight, or am I flying solo?
You're flying solo tonight. I actually went looking this afternoon, and everyone seems to be in a good mood, and it's kind of like upsetting.
Well, it's okay. We can read some good ones. The whole point is to let's talk about the conversation that's happening out there. All right. So this one was from Twitter from @theAlaskanGirl. She says, nothing like getting woken up super early to run all the way across town to Target to get my hubby some G.I. Joes. Basically, they only had 6 and they're collectible. So we got 2 Viper Cobra Troopers. Smiley face. I better get something nice for this. I thought that was nice.
That is nice.
It was just something positive.
Man. I really wish I had kept all these where I found them, because now I can't find them again. Oh man, what a bummer.
All right, so this next one is from this one I'm going to give some angry music, I think, because she sounds angry. How about this? This is from the Hasbro Pulse Facebook page concerning the re-release of the new Slave 1, or the old Slave 1. She says, maybe do a What's the Fans Want page. What the Fans Want page.
Sorry, that's already funny.
It's already good. She says, and why don't you sell toys at fair retail pricing? I'm sorry, but gouging toy collectors got old long time ago. Make higher volume quality collectibles so every kid or middle-aged collector can buy at least one. Wasn't that Kenner's motto? For anyone who doesn't know, the state of internet collecting is out of control. People here buy as much as they can, triple the price, Walmart, eBay, Amazon. I saw a guy taking pictures in Walmart so he could post pictures of inventory, so he only bought what he wanted to sell. Maybe one per person online and sell to brick and mortar collector toy stores. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Reading that, I was like, geez. All right, I got another one.
Why not have a What Fans Want page?
That's where it kind of... All right, here's another one. That
kills me.
Here's another one, same on the Slave 1. This is in reaction to Slave 1 being re-released. Are you guys ready? Really?
Sorry, anytime it starts with that word, you know it's going to be good.
Another re-release for this thing for a third time. There is a ton of Mandalorian Season 2, the Clone Wars Season 7, and Rise of Skywalker characters that have not been released in the Vintage Collection. Shame, Hasbro.
Oh, wow. That's, oh man, that's intense.
All right, I got another one from, same thread. Slave 1. Star Wars fans were way angrier than G.I. Joe fans this week. Ready? It is funny when it starts with really. Okay, here we go.
It is.
Here we go. Here. All right, this is from Hasbro Pulse concerning the Slave 1. In the meantime, still no Vintage Collection Kuil, IG-11, Grief, New Boba, Fennec Shand, Bo-Katan, Casca, Prison Crew, etc. More Vintage Collection, please. If you're not going to do that, then bring back 5 POA so we can get something in the scale. the scale Star Wars was built on. Mando's been out for more than a year. And so many main characters you haven't even bothered with.
Bothered with. I like that.
You haven't been bothered with. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's a couple more. Do we want one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
All right, this is my favorite one. You're gonna Ryan. You're gonna laugh at this one. Here we go. Same thread. Slave 1. Which I was happy they were re-releasing it. Okay, here we go. Wow. Well, I think he meant re-releasing, but he put re-revealing. Let's just say, re-revealing a ship you already released once this year? Classy. And those were our fans of the week. That's what we're going to call that section. Fans of the week.
Fans of the week.
Hey, this was a lot of fun. Ryan, final thoughts before we wrap up here.
You keep buying them, and we'll keep talking about them. That's
Thanks.
I said, Happy New Year.
From a more kind of not emotional, but a more from the heart. Not that Ryan isn't from the heart, because he always is, but I do want to say we really appreciate everybody's support here at Yes Have Some on the channel, Toy Anxiety, and we want you to join us every Tuesday. Excuse me, every Tuesday. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I'm not crying. But yeah, join us every Tuesday. Tell a friend. Let's grow this community, and we love having you guys in the chat. I think Abby's going to join us next week. And I just love toys, and I'm excited to keep buying them this year. We have a fun year ahead of us.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
There's so much coming out. Oh,
it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So we're going to call it a night. And I'm looking for there it is. I need to learn how to produce this damn show. Ryan
Perfect.
Dole. This was the first time I talked to you today. It wasn't.
Looking good, buddy.
For Ryan Dole, my name is Craig Goldberg. Thank you for joining Toy Anxiety. We will see you next week. Buy a toy, save a life.
And recycle the cardboard if you're not keeping the package.
Exactly. Recycle the cardboard.
Okay.
We'll
Save
see
a turtle.
next week. Bye.
Goodbye, Pam.
It's Yes Have Some Toy Anxiety. You know what